Hi all, this is Hart, and what I'm doing today is I'm just cleaning some beads. And these beads are all over the map, different kinds, everything from semi-precious stones to completely unknown. And my purpose today is to get them clean for an upcoming auction. Just figured I'd hang out with you guys while I do it. If you find it boring, then, don't watch. Let me get this so I can watch you guys and see what the chat is. Alright, so first off, I do have a recipe, but for those of you who joined late, down in the description box below is a video that is just short and shows you the recipe. It's pretty simple. So I have a towel over on the side, a tub of water for rinsing, and then I just mix up a 1/4 cup of distilled water, 1.5 cups of distilled water, 1 tablespoon of OxyClean, which is color safe, about 1/6 of the load of your laundry soap. Now you don't have to be perfect with that, just all I'm trying to say is it's a small amount of your laundry soap. 2 tablespoons of vinegar and 2 small squirts of Dawn. And so, like I said on my other video, which is in the description box below, it shows me go through that process, but I don't need to go through that process again. Let me see how much is on the screen based on what my screen shows like. There we go. Norma, oh my gosh, this has got to be my favorite video for you today, because maybe you can help me identify what some of these are that I don't know what they are. That would be awesome if you could. And so I did have a fabulous haul on eBay of things like this, where they were jewelry that was broken and such. And then it said in the description, semi-precious stones. And so I know that you're just on video, but maybe you can help me identify them. And would love, things like this I don't expect to know what those little nuggets are. But if you come across something that we do know what it is, let me know. This I'll just take off the earring charm as it is. I should have brought my earring tools, but essentially all I'm doing today is cleaning these, and after I clean them, then I'll go through and remove things like this earring back when there's only one. Oh, so this is going to be a little bit far away. Hopefully you don't mind. But Norma, do you have a different recipe that you use when you're cleaning jewelry? I'm going to go through the ones I don't know the name of first, and wait until you see the ones I do know the name of. Oh my gosh, you're just going to be so excited. So essentially, this is going to be kind of a boring video where I'm just going to sit and work while I hang out with you guys, if that's okay with you guys. So this is my rinse bucket, the bigger bucket, and the little bucket is my wash bucket. They are pretty, aren't they? I really like the way they married the colors together. Alright. This one I know what it is. It's mother of pearl. And so I'm going to take the old labels, which I'll have to rewrite, and when my hands are all dry, I'll rewrite all the labels on what is what. So if I drop a label, oh, that's going to stink. Alright, my loose beads first. Look at these ones. Aren't they really pretty? And they feel like, I don't even know. Now my hands are slippery from the mix, but you see that? Look at the holes. Isn't that pretty? I should have my lighting up here, but I don't. We're just working with normal outside lighting. Yeah, this is a nice, safe cleaning solution. It works really, really well on materials, and I've already tested it on a bunch of beads before I put... let me restate it this way. You know how Formula 401 is the 401st try, which is why it's called 401? Well, this is probably only about my 20th try to get the mix I like the best that works on both materials and beads. And I've tried so many different things, and I really like this one. And this one is actually my recipe. It's not something I borrowed from someone else. I did use other people's recipe to get started. And you guys are going to have to see my shoulder sometimes. Alright. So I do have an interesting topic, if you guys are all game for this. And I do not want it to get political. But we are the day after July 4th. And I'm really, really curious what you guys define as, for those of you who are American, what you guys define as American, right? I mean, and that's what I mean by just sitting here and talking. That blue color is so beautiful. Now this one, it's I feel like I should have the speaker next to me. Hold on, my hands are wet, but I'm gonna move the microphone anyway. There we go. That way you can hear it. If it's too loud, let me know. That way, in case you know what these blue beads are, I would love to know. And it's glass. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna create like a little glass pack. This is trash. This is my stinky trash bag. And I am a bit of a hippie. Besides the dawn, I do prefer to make sure, and yes, I know that putting my hands in oxy, people are like, oh, that's a version of hydrogen peroxide. Well, you know, hydrogen peroxide actually helps get rid of fungus. If people soak their hands in the fungus, not in the fungus, in the hydrogen peroxide solution mixed with a lot of water. And I tend to always use distilled water. That's my preference. These are pretty too. Oh, I was going to put a note on those ones that are glass that are sitting in the rinse solution. Rinse my hands off. Give me a second. And this is the towel for me. And I'll put a little pile because I know I have a bunch more glass. So American, born here, respect of our flag, home of our soldiers and freedom. Now if this gets too rough, then we won't keep the conversation going because I definitely don't want it to be negative. But I was thinking about that yesterday because I have an interesting take on what it means to be American based on a conversation I had with my husband. And so he thinks we all define it differently. Glass is what I was writing. I should have taken a smaller little note thingy, but that's okay. You guys are going to have to put up with me moving all over the place. I'm not going to worry too much about it. These ones, I have two sets of these ones. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, there it is. Yes, it's going to be loud. There we go. Aren't they cool? Check this one out. Isn't that beautiful? Holy smacks. And on the inside, just doesn't that look so cool? Ignore my fingers. They're going to look uglier as they get more wet. Yeah, I find that absolutely cool. That's what the ends look like. Look, I don't even know what glad is. G-L-A-D-D. Oh, glass. That's what you meant. I'm sorry. My brain is like, oh, I'm such a dork. I'm such a dork. Oh, that is pretty. All right, Norma, I'm wondering, what do you think What do you think of that bead? Is that something you've seen before, or you just think it looks cool and different? I do like how it's so perfectly cylindrical. And there is a line on each one that you can barely see on both sides right there. Hold on, I'll show you. Oh, come on, zoom in. Again, ignore my fingers. Do you see those lines? And the line seems to be evenly spaced. You see that? Those who have love and respect for our country. I like that definition. That's cool. Yeah, I also actually kind of find it interesting that we call ourselves American. And this was where my husband thought I was really odd. But we have North America and South America, but uniquely the people in the United States, we call ourselves American. And yes, I was born in St. Pete, Florida. I'm not an odd individual who's coming from some other whatever with a political stance. Please, please, like I said, we're not going to make this political. Oh my gosh, and they smell so good now. Oh, smell that. Woohoo, that smells so good. I know now I'm going to start singing, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. How many of you guys have traveled to other countries or read the news from other countries and how they view America? Or the United States for that matter. By the way, when I'm running my hands across this, and like I said, I'm just sitting here chatting with y'all. This is really not all that exciting. And I'm hoping people can help me identify what some of these things are. But I've been to a bunch of different countries, primarily Asia, Europe, Central America, Mexico, Canada, so I guess North America, Caribbean. Yeah, I think that's it. I've never been to Africa. Yeah, that's about it. And I've trying to think of, and when I went to China, I was only in Western China. But it is really interesting, and granted, most of my travel was in my working years because it was primarily done for work. Oh, look, we're going to make bubbles now. Oh, it didn't blow. I tried to make it blow. Yep, that's Norma. And Luz is Lucy. And Lizzie is spectacular, unicorn, fabulous sweetheart. And little C Carrie is Carrie Plaster. I don't have my cheat sheet, so somebody's going to come in here and totally stump me up. Oh, this feels... Listen to that one. And it feels so good. And then this is what it looks like up close. Isn't that a beautiful blue? Oh my gosh. I love that one. And yeah, I know I'm putting crap out of your way, but that's how it is. These are all the ones I don't have labels for. My first international visit wasn't even Mexico or Canada. How weird. Uh-oh, I'm not going to get this open. That's what I have my scissors out here for, is for when my hands get to oh, you know what? Dry my hands, woman. Why aren't I drying my hands? I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, I do love cruising. Oh my gosh, months in Europe, that would be so fabulous. The longest I've ever been in Europe was a 3-week stint in Paris. And the longest I've been in any country outside of the U.S. was 5 weeks in Malaysia. That was a long time. Actually, you know what? I don't think the solid... No, it was 5 weeks away. So I'd say 5 weeks in Asia, because that trip had a few different countries. And, but what I was saying in the whole thing is that it's pretty amazing to me. Oh, for the first time ever, I'm noticing a slight discoloration in the water. Oh, no, maybe that's just me. Yep, that's just me. Alright, I gotta show you these ones. Aren't they amazing? This definitely... Oh, don't break it. This definitely feels like glass. So I'm gonna put these over with the glass beads. I love them. So Norma, since you're here from the beginning, if there's something you want to see in the auction, let me know. And it can't be all of them. And I'll come back. I won't be able to write them all down, but I'll come back and check it out. Felt that other people from other countries hate it. Oh no, I've never felt that. Oh wow, that's interesting. I have been told that Americans are kind of rude and arrogant and try to put our views on other countries, you know, thinking we're always morally superior. But then usually once you get to know people, and most of my travel was for work, and once you get working with folks, I am not getting this open here. Do you see me struggling? This is comical. Once you start working with folks, they start to see you for you, not for who they just met. And something kind of funny is when I first met some of the folks I had only talked to by phone, had never seen in person, they pictured me as a curly, chubby redhead. Isn't that the funniest picture? Oh my gosh! And they had that view as if, you know, I actually don't really even know, but that was the view. And I got that from several different people, that my voice sounds like a chubby, curly redhead. So I must look like Annie. You know, the little play, Annie. Ooh, speaking of plays, you know what I have? And I don't know what I should do with them. And I'm going to have to figure it out. I have the most fabulous donation. Oh my gosh. I have... Oh, these look like little teeny soda cans. I got to show you these. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. I got to rinse them first. Hold your britches on. I got distracted because they're so cute. Alright, here we go. Check this out. Look at these! They look like little teeny soda cans. Oh, you know what? I'm getting my microphone wet right there. I gotta move it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? They're like tie-dyed soda cans. Is it just me that sees that, or does anybody else see that? Alright, over there. Yeah, these are not glass. I put that over with the glass stuff. That's not glass. I don't know, Norma. Do you think this is glass by the way it sounded when I was over here messing with the blue one? It's similar to the other blue one. I can't tell. These don't feel like glass to me. These feel different. I don't know what it is, but it definitely feels different. And these definitely don't feel like glass to me either. No idea what this is. It's just wicked cool. I know, I'm putting you on the spot. Glass, ceramic, stone, and semi-precious. I do know that when I was traveling, George Bush Jr. Was president at the time and of one of my trips. And I happened to be either in Asia or just about to go to Asia, specifically in China, Shanghai. And I about died laughing because he made a verbal gaffe. He goes, "Why do they put the doorknobs so low here?" And then he made some comment about height. And oh my gosh, one of the tallest people that I've ever met was in China and just was dying laughing. And had me rolling in stitches on stereotypes and what they were, what they thought about Americans at first until they met Americans. And, we had one of the best conversations on stereotypes. And oh my gosh, these are amazing. These feel like a stone. I gotta show you what these ones look like. You see these ones? What in the heck is this magnificence? Look at that. Holy smackajanolies, and the variety of stone colors. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Y'all just sitting here on my front porch. I just have this big old piece of fabric that I'm planning on tea staining. So I figure this pink stuff, I'm planning on tea staining it because it's just too pink. It needs to be muted down a little bit for the shabby chic month of August, I think. Look at that. That is so pretty. The round dark blue. Okay, I have the round dark blue ones with glass too. Those brown ones. Woohoo. You know who my other bead person is that's magnificent with beads is Scotty. Scotty is awesome. Look, a squirrel. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so these ones. Look at these ones. I gotta show you this now, even before they're cleaned. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? And we finally have some bead caps. Woohoo! I feel like celebrating. I do have some other bead caps, but these ones are large. These would be good for some of the little tassel things. Oh my goodness. Look at these bead caps. I feel like I want to make a fairy princess dress out of this thing. Come on, am I on the camera there? I don't even know. Oh, don't you want a little fairy princess dress? Oh, that's what it looks like. My favorite little bead caps. I wonder how many I have in here. Not enough for all of the jewelry artists, I don't think. Let me see. Because I could make this into a little fairy princess kit. Oh, they're different. Not all of them have this one. Okay, so yeah, that's not very many. And all I do is just agitate them in here. It seems to work. And it's been working for fabric, been working for beads. And what my real test was after I finally found this recipe that I really like, what my real test was is sticking them in a shed here in Florida, in the heat of the shed, in a plastic baggie, with no added scent or anything like that, and then leaving it there for a couple weeks. And we're talking hot Florida. And that's why this morning I was ready after taking it out and saying, whew, this does not smell at all anymore. That's exciting because I tested all different kinds of recipes. This one is definitely my favorite. The beads feel all nice and smooth and clean. There's no sticky. There's no nothing. Yeah, and they all had different issues that I put in there for it. Oh, no, don't. Oh, yeah, I can mix that. That's fine. But yeah, so I am super excited that this one worked. No, I'm not a chemist. Yes, you should check your fabrics and anything that might bleed, because stones don't bleed and glass doesn't bleed, and I haven't had any of my fabrics bleed, but that doesn't mean you don't have something that will as soon as it hits water. So I do recommend people test this stuff. I have that little disclaimer in my description box on the recipe. It was like a little 5-minute video that I released right before this one. They're so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, does anybody know what that is? Because it looks like it's ceramic to me. I'm really not sure, but that's what it looks like. Oh. Oh no. Well, we'll see you later, Norma. You take care and be safe going to your, oh my goodness, Norma, look at this one. Oh, and you're going to totally miss things like the, oh, look at this. I got to show you this. I have raw titanium in this mix and all different kinds of crazy things in this mix. Wait until you see. Wait, did you really see a squirrel? Was it in my backyard? Oh, you can't see it. You can't. Oh, I'm looking at my screen. No, you can't see the squirrels. But we do have an onslaught, a crazy number of blue jays. You wouldn't believe how many blue jays we have. We have cardinals here. We have ibis, which are those white birds with the long nose. Stork, heron, great blue heron. Wild cats, lots of feral cats. We catch them, we fix them, we love them. That's how it goes. Right now we have a black cat and a gray cat, which are just two boys, and they're somehow dealing with eating next to each other, and they're feral. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that freaks me out. I'm kind of thinking in order to be able to do that, they had to have been tame at some time. Oh, I love this bead. That one definitely. I'm going to sit the stones off to the side because I think those are stones. I'll set the clay over here because I think that's clay. There we go. And I got to make room for more of this. Oh, I forgot to wash the bag. And yes, I have a shortage of bags, so yes, I'm washing the bags too. And yes, I could buy more, but gosh, I hate buying them. I did ask a Hartist if she would be willing, because she sews, if she'd be willing to make some bags, and I still haven't sent her material yet. I need to do that. Set this bag over here. Squeeze it out, dry them out, make them happy. This one has no name. Ooh, what was that that sitcom that has the word name in it? A place with no name? Everybody's got a name. Oh, it's Cheers. What does the Cheers thingy say? Really? The smoke is absorbed by the newsprint. That's really good to know. I didn't know that. Well, Lizzie, you want to know what I did? I asked all the Hartists who the smokers were. And if they were a smoker and if they wouldn't mind receiving smoky smelling things. So if I ever come across paper or things that I can't wash in these solutions, then they have a Hartist who doesn't mind. And so, but I will let them know that. And hopefully they watch this and will know that too. So if I have any Hartists who watch this, and I'm sorry this is noisy, and it's just what it is. I'm playing with beads today. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. You gotta see them. I gotta show you these before I rinse them. Yes, yes, I know. Aren't they adorable? This is definitely glass. They feel like glass anyway, but it's white on the inside. Why is it white on the inside? I don't think it's ceramic. But that one's not white on the inside. Again, ignore my fingers. You guys know that I have anxiety issues. That's what it is. Alright. I'm going to stick them over. I'm not going to stick them over in the unknown section because I really don't know. That's over here. It's my little unknown section. Off we go with these ones. Oh, these are definitely cool. It's going to be another one of those baggies. I don't know why I'm battling with it when all I'm going to do is throw it away anyway. So that's what my scissors are for. Let's get smarter about this woman. Oh, my kids actually used to watch me play WoW when it first came out. I'm really not a gamer, but when that one first came out, it was a lot of fun to play. And I had a character where I used to always say, "Ooh, shiny," just to get out of conversations because I don't like talking to people on games. and I thought that was funny. And so I'm very much like that, shiny, because I can be talking about something completely and totally forget whatever I was talking about. And if you put it all in all caps, hopefully you guys can tell me, hey, don't forget you were talking about X, Y, or Z. And I'll get back on that topic. If I remember what I was talking about, I don't always remember. You know, that's how it is. Isn't it funny how my natural voice when I'm talking with you guys is very different than my tutorial voice? I wonder why that is. I feel like a pirate. That's exactly why I'm a Buccaneers fan. And born in a little pirate town, too. Arr, matey. Look at this assortment. Oh, this is why these beads are worth cleaning. They're so amazing. Wait until you see some of the other ones. Oh my gosh. Magnificent doesn't cover it. Ooh, I have a new process. I'll leave those in there to soak while I do this one. And this one, I believe, is glass. We'll wash the bag too. Because the cute little pinky bag. And yes, do I think about what color bag I want to put things in based on what bead I'm putting in them? Yeah, I do that. Do you guys do that too when you package things? Oh my gosh. My soapy little bag. It's going to go over here now. Yeah, these yellow ones feel a lot like the other two blue ones. The light blue and the dark blue, which you can't see on screen anymore. You can't even see my scissors or my little cup of water. And you know what? This is how southern I am. Are you ready for this? This is so funny. This is my everyday water glass. How ridiculous am I? I just love ball jars. Oh, I do the same thing. Mid-sentence, I'm off on another topic. You know, Lizzie, one of the reasons why I love you and watching your channel is because you say words that remind me of my family. And we make up some funny little sentences and little words. Uh-oh, I've got a little party going on up here. Give me a second. Funny little sentences and phrases and such. Get out of there. Just whatever suits the fancy of the moment. That's why when Coach Gruden, like I said, I'm a Buccaneers fan, so for those of you who aren't, he was the coach for the Buccaneers. Prior to that, he was the coach for the Raiders. Then he went on TV, did his, what they call color for football, and he was a flippin' hoot for the color on football as an announcer, and now he's back to coaching the Raiders. And a lot to be said about that, but some of his phrases, oh my gosh, they crack me up. And you know, I can't think of any right now, but just look up, if you're in the mood to laugh, look up Coach, oh, there's a little female cardinal, don't you wish you could see? And no, I'm not turning the camera because that's just a hassle and it's noisy, but you can hear him. Or maybe that's the other bird that's not happy he's in his tree. You know how you know a hawk's in my tree? Is because all the little teeny birds that are always hanging out in there start squawking so loud you can't hear yourself think. All right, guys, this one's going to be a challenge. Look how many little beads are in this one. All right, we're going to wash this one in the bag. Seems safer. Oh my gosh, that would be fabulous, Lucy. Yeah, some of them are coming out the top, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's a lot less than picking up these ones. I'll show you, it'll give me some to show you what they look like, though. Yeah, packages are totally even cooler. Holy smack-a-janoli. Oh, it's a hole in the bottom. There goes that one. That's okay. That's why I probably shouldn't do it that way. But they can go in here. The pink one will be fine. I'll put them in the pink one and I'll show you what they look like. And there's a ton of these little guys. These are glass beads for sure. And I'm going to try my darndest to get them all out. I'm Pirate Hart. I'm still loving your comment, Lizzie. Pirate Hart, here to save the day like Mighty Mouse, but piratey. There we go. Aren't they pretty? Do you guys see that hint of fabulous purple in there? Oh, you're not even getting their wonderfulness, are you? Oh, dagnabbit, I should have the light out here. But it is what it is. I'm going to stick them in here because I'm going to rinse them in there. And then take this and try to do the same thing. Double bagging this baby cakes and then opening it up. Yes, I'm performing surgery on these beads. I'm just kidding. Okay, hold on. Here we go. You know, you never knew you were going to be so bored just hanging here watching someone clean something. But the beauty is it feels like you're cleaning when someone else is cleaning, doesn't it? It's like watching a cooking show. You know, when you're watching a cooking show and it feels like you're cooking because you're watching someone cooking and you know, you're like, I can make that. And how often do we actually go and make that? I don't know. Not me. You're off in the garbage can. Prettiest little fabric thing. You know that thing. It's just a cutie. I wonder if we can make cool things with these little baggies. Like, wouldn't those be cute in journals? Alright. I feel good about these. That baby's soaking now. You're gonna go with the glass beads up here? Oh, there's two more. Hold your britches on. I've got two loose ones, the little kids who didn't want to follow in with the mama duck. There we go. Okay. Oh. Well, hey there, Crafty Hardest Sue. I don't know if I've met you, but oh, I thought this had a name on it. It doesn't have a name. All right, but it definitely looks like glass to me. You guys agree? Look at these ones. They look like glass, don't they? We're almost done with the ones I cannot name. That's like Prince and the symbol, formerly known as glass bead. These are like hippie glass. They've got red and yellow and blue and white little swirlies on them. Did you see that? Am I even putting you on the screen there? I don't know. It's above my head. I don't know what you see until I look over. If it was perfectly live and I didn't have a delay, then I would know. But it's not, and that's all okay. Alright. Wild. Oh, I'm gonna start singing. I almost started singing Wild Thing. Like, what is it about these little hippie beads? That's making me sing a song that was definitely after that era. When did Wild Thing come out anyway? Oh, I really appreciate that, Crafty Artist. Really do. So I just worked out the gig yesterday with Jessica Rapp and Darla Walker, who are going to help me do something different for the auction in September. Yes, I know we have a July and August auction coming first, both of those coming first, before I should be talking about September. But the September auction will be hosted on her channel instead of mine. And everyone, don't forget that in the July auction, it's going to be at noon this time instead of 2. So I'm guessing because I'm usually at 2, there's probably not going to be as many people. So the good finds might be first off instead of later on. Now I'm singing the song Slip Sliding Away. Yep. That's what's going on in my head. And you guys always wondered what went on in my head? Just one song after another, after another, after another. That's how it goes. There's really not a lot of rhyme or reason in it. Well, sometimes they rhyme. I guess it depends on if the song is rhyming or not. I do love those storytelling songs that don't always rhyme. Yeah, you didn't want to see my shoulders in here, but this is the only way I can hunt them out. I could have done it inside of a mesh net, but no, I wanted to be more difficult. That mesh net's inside the house, not with me. Could I have done it? Yeah. Should I have done it? Yeah. So I recommend if you're doing this, get your little, you know, like the mesh sifter thing you use for cooking. Okay. These ones, I don't know what they are, but they're flippin' adorable. And there's two kinds in here. There's the circle ones in here, and then there's the heart ones in here. Do you see that? Ooh, and there's chevrons ones in there too. And they look magnificently like titanium, don't they? Look at that. Wouldn't that be cool? So whoever bids on this, you guys know in advance, they kind of look like titanium, don't they? And I never know what I have. Oh my gosh, you're such a flippin' sweetie Petey. Oh, okay, come out of the bag, my... see? Now I wish I was on the I Dream of Jeannie show. That's what I wish. And I could just twinkle my nose and have these guys be picked up all nice and safely, because I'm about to get frustrated picking up these itty-bitty little things. Oh, Elizabeth, you are just a flippin' doll. Oh, you know what that reminds me of, though? Today's Thursday, right? So it should be here by... oh, gosh, there's chevrons and hearts and little... what are those things? What are these called? The little circles that are not full circles. They're more like oval circles. Yeah, they're pretty circle. Never mind. $1966, the truck. So it is hippie-ish. All right, we gotcha. You make everything groovy. Wow, thing. You make my heart sing. All right, I won't torture you anymore. Okay, yeah, I will, but, you know, not right now. Oh, what I was going to say about Amazon. Make sure you uncheck the box for Sunday deliveries, because, and Saturday's okay, but Sundays... sometimes Amazon, doofily, and yes, doofily is my word, like doofy, but doofily, I made it up right now. That's the word we need for right now. Sometimes Amazon will drop it off in front of a business, knowing that there are other businesses nearby that are open while my business, not my business, but the place where all my mail is dropped off, is closed. And so people just pick it up. So if I ever have an Amazon Sunday delivery and I don't know it's coming, then I don't know that I have to stake out the place all day waiting for the delivery. And that sucks. One time I couldn't stake it out and I left a note on the door, and you know what? They dropped it off anyway with the note on the door. Doofy people. Oh no, someone's gonna do their lawn mowing. Oh Lordy. What am I gonna do about that? Is it bugging you guys? Should I turn the microphone? Oh no, he's just gonna turn his lawnmower on and let it sit there while he bends over and looks at it. Alright, we're gonna wash this one in my hands, because I don't want to pick them all up again. Okay, except for the ones I drop. I'll pick all those up again. And those ones I dropped 2, 3, 4. Let's just put them in here. Might be a little safer. Alright. Now these were from a different haul. These aren't all from the same haul. These were from... oh, where did I get these ones from? Dagnabbit. I don't remember. And I don't always share the hauls from when I do the purchases, because I feel like my channel has become more of an angel channel, fewer of the crafty, makey thingies. And that's because I just don't have a lot of time for that these days. And so when a artist has questions on how to make something, or they want to talk about making something, I'll usually find one of the artists I know that has a channel and reference them. Wow, dang, I think I love you. You're gonna keep me going on that song. Oh, goodness. Oh, you know I love all you guys, right? Like at the end of my videos, I sometimes am all, love and hugs, talk to you later, as if you're family, because it feels like that. I'm hanging out with you guys so much. All right, these are the I don't know what you are, but you might be titanium section, and if you're not, whatever you are, you're freaking cool. So it's definitely, I'm not going to be labeled, but you're freaking cool section with those stone beads. All right, this is cool. These are like almost, let's pretend I made something, but I didn't. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? And they're already beautifully done right here. And look, that looks like, dag nabbit. Hold your britches. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? These came from Dress for Success. That's where they came from. Oh, and they definitely feel like stone, but I really don't know. Yeah, there's a box you can click that talks about deliveries. Well, if you do it today and you were there and I'm here, that might be delivered locally. It might actually even come tomorrow. And the hubster's picking up the mail. What day of the week is it? Friday? Yeah, it's probably going to come tomorrow. So it should be okay, Lizzie. Dagnabbit. If it's within a certain, if it's in a certain amount of time, you might be able to go and make an edit or a change. If that makes you feel better, and then we don't worry about it. Change the delivery date. Look at this. I'm on the last two of the I don't know what it is. Actually, I do know what these are. This one belongs with the other beads. What'd I do with those? The wild glass pack. What'd I do with those? The black and, oh, there they are. I'm going to put them near the black and white ones. This is pearl. And this is also mother of pearl. Look at that. So those are going to go in my mother of pearl bag. Oh, that would be so cool. So they upload the video to my channel and then they can do a video of different artists. Oh my gosh, then I could help sponsor the up and coming artists who are fabulous too. Well, sponsor means money, so highlight, advertise, publicize, market. Oh no, he is just sitting there with that lawnmower. And that lawnmower has no human on it. Like my lawnmower won't even run if there's no human on it or a bag of potatoes. Goodness gracious. Put this mother of pearl over here. That is a great idea, Lucy. You know who does, I was just watching her video this morning, is Jean Peter. She makes some of the prettiest journals. You know, and I don't spend enough time watching everyone's channels. And I was going on her channel to see if she had any bead-like description things, because she also donated some amazing beads. Yep, there he goes, mowing the lawn, mister. All right, here's the question for you guys. This is how loud it's going to be. Do you hear him? Is it overwhelming for you? Because it's going to kill my head in no time. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay out here. Dagnabbit. Well, for those of you who joined late, that's true. Participation does help funding. That's part of why we want to host one of the auctions on Jessica Rapp's channels, is the publicity of her base of viewers, subscribers may be different than my base of subscribers. And it's not going to be long like the one she did amazingly for Scotty. It will just be a normal auction like ours. Oh, lawnmowers. It's like vacuum cleaners. I'm going to sit here and whine about the lawnmower for a minute. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to give you the recipe. What did I do with the recipe? That's what I was going to do. Well, guess what? I don't know what I did with the... Oh, here it is. So for those of you who came late, this is the recipe. Nope, that's the recipe. Yep, this is the recipe. So we have a towel, tub of water for rinsing. That's just the basic things that you need. And then you have a cup and a half of distilled water, a tablespoon of OxyClean Color Safe, you know, your laundry soap, but not like a whole load of your laundry soap. Only take like a little bit of your laundry soap. I said a sixth, an eighth, you know, something like that, just a little bit. Because you're not doing it in a big container. Remember, it's in a small container. 2 tablespoons of vinegar and 2 small squirts of Dawn. The vinegar helps get rid of the smells. The Dawn helps get rid of any sticky residue that's on whatever your item is that you're cleaning. The laundry soap that I use, and this is the one that I've tested, is an odd one to go pick up from somewhere, but it, you know, I'm just goofy like that. My neighbor gave that to us, and we still have it. The white distilled vinegar I use is just the basic stuff you get from the store, and the type of Oxy I use is right here. That's the kind of Oxy I use, and that's what I use on my regular clothes. So, that's in a different video. You can watch that video if you want to, and whew, now I don't have the intensity of the sound anymore of that lawnmower. He must be in his backyard now. I can breathe again. So now we have purple jade. That's what this one is. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'm going to do the purple jade, and I need to, you know what, now that I have names of things, I'm going to have to put them in special areas. So I'll put the name near it because the name might be stinky. And I'll just put you right there. That's where we're going to plan for the purple jade to go when we're done washing it. Oh, I'm glad he doesn't bother you. Whew, I'm just glad he's in the backyard. Now, lawnmowers and vacuum cleaners are 2 sounds I just cannot handle. They're just crazy stuff. That is beautiful. I love when things have names to them because then I can value the item, you know? And I don't mean value as in the cost. I can treasure that what I'm holding in my hands right now is the amazing purple jade, which is natural. How cool is that? So we're just going to wash it back and forth a little bit. The hubster just got home, so I'm probably going to end this video anyway. Help him bring in the groceries or whatever it is he needs me to do. He's making quite the racket out front. I don't know what he's grabbing. There we go. So I'll leave these up to dry, and I'll show you really quick what I'm going to be washing next, just like a show and tell. And I'll come back out here and do this again in a bit, and I'll show you. So this one is turquoise. This is garnet. How cool those are. These are just beautiful earrings, and I don't know what they are. They should be in my I don't know set. This one is fossil jasper. You can even see that. This is lapis, L-A-P-I-S. If you guys specifically want to see something like this in the auction, let me know. This one is 8mm rose spray, whatever rose spray means. I'm guessing that is glass, but I really don't know. This one is called Howlite, dyed Howlite. Ooh, these came out of that other bag that we just washed one of these. This is Focal Honey Dark Aqua, whatever that is. Yeah, that doesn't seem right to me. I'm gonna classify that one as an unknown. This one is azurite chrysocolla. Yes, I'm torturing the names of all these things. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Look at this one. This one is swirl marble style. Style says it may not be actual marble. This one is purple marble style. Again, not actual marble. This one is magnesite turquoise. Oh, and there's hearts in here in different shapes. This one is 6mm Morrisine gray. I don't know what that means. You can tell I'm not a high quality beater knowing what things are. This set silver Picasso check glass. This is fluorite, which is always beautiful. I love the purples and greens and fluorites. This one is faceted rainbow jade. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, you can't even get the magnificence of this. Let me open this up and show you. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Faceted rainbow jade. This one is what looks to me like fluorite, but I don't have an answer to what it is. And it's big. So if somebody knows what that is, that would be good to know. You can kind of see through the back of it there. And then these last two are both titanium. These ones are drilled titanium, and these are undrilled, raw. And then in this one, it showed how you can do it by attaching things to it, like this right here. So that is undrilled raw titanium. Oh, look at that. They lied. That one's drilled. Should be in the drilled bag. But anyway, that's how it goes. So there's a couple in there. Oh, raw as in raw edges. Maybe they are drilled. Yep, they do look to be drilled. So they're raw but drilled, and these are smooth and drilled. There we go. Tumbled and drilled. Just so cool. Alright, with that, that's my little share of the beads that I'm going to be cleaning. And I am about to log off and go have some lunch. Love and hugs, everyone. Take care.